granted $300 million.
And the RCMP lays terror charges against a Toronto man arrested at Pearson Airport. Humber News starts right now.
Hello, it's Wednesday, March 30th. Welcome to Humber News, coming to you from the Broadcast Center here at the North Campus. I'm Sean Bernstein. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Emery Johnston. Ahead on our show, we have all your news, sports, and entertainment highlights, as well as your 5-day weather forecast. But first, Sean has our top story.
The Ontario government is getting mixed reviews for its 2011 budget. The Progressive Conservatives and New Democrats say the budget is geared towards getting the Liberals re-elected instead of helping Ontarians. PC leader Tim Hudak said Finance Minister Dwight Duncan spent more time attacking him than delivering the budget. The NDP says they're worried about increasing privatization of government services. But the Ontario Chamber of Commerce says they're happy the budget didn't get rid of the HST. The budget makes little reference to the funding of the City of Toronto, but it did wipe out plans for a new courthouse in Etobicoke. And City Hall says they're happy the budget didn't cut transit.
One aspect of the budget Liberals are promoting is an increase for post-secondary education. The Liberals say the government will create 60,000 new spaces in less than 5 years. Our reporter Miranda Anthesel has the details.
And we choose to protect our economic recovery.
Ontario Finance Minister Dwight Duncan unveiled the 2011 budget with a focus on reducing the deficit, but not at the expense of education. 60,000 new places will be created for students by 2016, with 20,000 spots allocated at colleges and 40,000 at universities. Starting this year, $64 million will be invested, increasing up to $309 million annually until 2016. Vice President of Finance and Administrative Services, Ronnie Dallowall, says while she is optimistic about how the budget plan will accommodate more students at Humber, there are still gray areas that need to be addressed.
For colleges that are growing like Humber is growing, we clearly need to do some additional capacity building, meaning new buildings.
Many post-secondary institutions say the money would be better spent fixing damages at the already existing buildings. Health and fitness promotion student Heather Buse says educating more people outweighs repairing the building they study in.
I think people can do with maybe a couple of broken things around now and again, but education is number one, I think.
The opposition parties are criticizing the budget's blueprint, saying that the Liberals are just trying to secure votes for the fall election. Ontario residents head to the polls October 6th. Miranda Anthesel, Humber News.
In the national election campaign, Green Party leader Elizabeth May has been excluded for the second time from televised national leaders' debates. A spokesman for the broadcast consortium organizing the debates says only the Conservative, Liberal, Bloc Québécois, and New Democrats are invited to the table. May was initially shut out from the 2008 debate. However, television broadcasters changed their mind after a flood of public support and sympathy towards May dominated the headlines. May says she is in a state of shock and thought the issue was resolved back in 2008. But this time, the Green Party does not have a seat in the House of Commons.
In other federal election news today, Conservative leader Stephen Harper is in nearby Brampton presenting his party's policies for creating new manufacturing jobs. The NDP's Jack Layton is in Oshawa proposing a corporate tax hike he says will create over 2,000 jobs at a cost of over $2 billion. Liberal leader Michael Ignatieff will continue to campaign today in British Columbia. And Bloc leader Gilles Duceppe is in Quebec facing questions about his future as he enters his 8th election. He's Canada's longest-serving current political leader.
A Toronto man appeared in court this morning after being arrested at Pearson Airport. The RCMP say the man was headed to Somalia, allegedly to join the terrorist group Al-Shabaab. 25-year-old Mohammed Hersi is charged with attempting to join and counseling in terrorist activity. He's been held in custody until a bail hearing on Friday. The RCMP and Toronto police started investigating Hersi back in October.
Toronto police officer Brandon Fraser is back in court today for a bail hearing. The rookie constable is charged with sexual assault against 2 teenagers. Fraser, who worked at 42 Division in Scarborough, is accused of sexually assaulting one 14-year-old boy and having inappropriate relations with another 16-year-old boy. Police say they have released Fraser's picture because there may be other victims.
A proposed plan for an Afrocentric high school in Toronto is on hold after heated debate. The plan called for a black-focused high school inside Oakwood Collegiate. Supporters of the school say they want to solve the 40% dropout rate of black teens. Toronto already has an Afrocentric elementary school inside Shepherd Public School, which has high test scores and a waitlist of over 50 students. But opponents of this plan say an Afrocentric high school is segregation.
The latest Canadian casualty of war in Afghanistan returns home today. The body of 24-year-old Corporal Yannick Scherer will arrive at CFB Trenton after being the first Canadian soldier to die in the Afghan mission this year. Scherer, a native of Montreal, was killed on Sunday after being struck by a roadside bomb while on foot patrol in the Panjwai district near Kandahar city. The soldier will be repatriated along the Highway of Heroes this afternoon.
When we come back, we'll have more news from around the country and the world. Kayla Card-Forbes will have the sports news, and we'll have your weather forecast with Arda Zakarian.
The sun may be shining today, but the weather this evening will change. Flurries again? Yes, it's still March. I'll have your weather forecast right after the break.